You know, Isaac just said something really interesting. He said his anger comes out in other ways.
Yeah.
I've known the guy for 2 years. He's like the nicest, quietest guy.
Oh, yeah.
Walks through the hallway last week. Him and Stuttering John, well, Stuttering John's basically bearing the brunt of it, but he is screaming at John for like 15 minutes. I thought he was going to kill him.
Why were you screaming at him?
They had a disagreement about some stuff, John, a rumor that John started about him.
What did John say about you?
John said at a meeting, I don't know if you remember that, I like to pleasure myself to underage porno.
Why did he say that? Was he kidding?
Yeah. Oh, no, I don't think he was kidding, but...
Is it true?
Completely. Oh, it's going to start again. Don't do it. Don't even start with me.
Because Isaac goes out with shoots all the time and looks at 14-year-old girls and goes, look at that girl.
I like girls.
Yummy.
What do you mean?
So then I said, if you saw a porno...
Well, maybe he doesn't know they're 14. Some of these
he says he likes young girls.
Oh.
And then he said that if he saw a porno with young girls, he'd be turned on.
Yeah. So does it mean he's looking at it?
Say that. He likes to twist words around.
You said that. You said
he started interrogating me at dinner. Well, if you would you like this? Would you? Someone would turn you on. I said it's not about porno.
It's just about. Whenever we go out and shoot, he said, "Oh, look at that 40. Oh yeah, I look him young. I look him young." You know, so I just brought it up.
Yeah.
And I made it funny. I just said,
there's a difference between liking young girls and pleasuring yourself to porno.
Right.
That's enough young girls. First of all, it's illegal.
Right.
Well, yeah.
That's right. It's number one, it's illegal. Number two,
it's illegal. I don't. Wait, hold on.
Plus, the guy's in a meeting, and you're saying he's pleasuring himself to underage porno.
Yeah. Not only it wasn't even in a conversation; it was out of nowhere, and he just pops. This guy likes porno.
Everyone in the meeting. Everyone.
What the hell is this guy talking?
And I just brought it up.
First of all, he's not in the same position as you. Everyone knows you're a goofball. No one even hardly knows it. So in the middle of a meeting,
he wants to be known, Howard.
Yeah, but what, known for looking at underage porno?
That's his introduction to how
he says it on the street too. It's like he's proud of it.
Who doesn't like to look at a pretty girl?
If somebody says something to me, or to Jack, anybody, we always tell you. You know what I mean? And we always, that's how
but I was upset with the way he misconstrued my words.
But he's saying he never looked. He's saying he never. John, there's a big difference between saying just because the guy sees a girl walk by in the street and he thinks she's cute.
Howard, that's not all it's about.
He's not looking at underage porno.
Howard, yes.
He just said he's not.
I'm not.
Okay.
I look at a lot of porno. It's not underage though.
Okay. All right.
But I was upset with the way you said it,
John.
And how you said
everything I said was true, except that he didn't pleasure himself.
Oh, that's it?
And all
that's huge thing.
But he was saying so much weird stuff. I didn't remember everything exactly, but I came close.
Oh, okay. Well, and I told him next time you want to say something about me.
Yeah, but how do you know he wants you speaking up for him about underage porno?
Because he has said to us it doesn't bother him. It's no big deal.
It's not a big deal. I'm
not if somebody's giving the green light on something, I figured I'd tell you. If you don't want me to do that, I won't.
Right, well, if you want somebody saying that,
I never said I like to watch underage porno. That's the whole point.
No,
that's what I'm trying to get.
We had a conversation. Said,
dude, you got that wrong, John. You don't get something like that wrong.
You're going to spit something out in the middle of a meeting. Make sure it's the right thing. Don't spit out something that's totally false.
I asked the question at dinner. Would you be turned on watching young girl porno?
And I said, this is what I said. I said it's not about pornography. It's about looking at a girl and she's pretty and I like a pretty girl.
Right.
And you don't say that you'd like to bang them. Be honest. If you're not going to be honest, then forget it. You get 14-year-old girls and go, I'd like to bang them.
It's tempting, but it's not reality. It's not reality.
It's something you wouldn't do.
Totally not. It's it's ridiculous.
Wait a second.
He's saying, maybe he'd like to act on it, but he's not going to act on his fantasy.
Right. You should see him on the street. It's totally...
Yeah, I look at women. I'm 23 years old. Who doesn't look at women at 23?
15-year-old goes, that's how I like them. That's how I would like
him. Maybe he likes him, but he's not
42.
He's not he likes him all over the place.
I like him for everything.
You're being awfully hard on the kid.
No, I was bringing it up. He's very vocal about it.
Accused him of something that you proposed as a what if.
It could have ended if he just said, hey, I didn't know that. I was sorry. But John will never say I'm sorry.
I did too.
Well, you did.
Can I tell you something?
It could have ended.
Hold on.
Play it. You never said I'm sorry.
What it's about.
Yes, I did.
I said, please, if you want to talk about me in a meeting, ask me first. And he goes, what's up with that?
No, he came up to me like this, Howard, and went, listen, man. And
I didn't get to my face.
He did. He got right in his face, Howard. I couldn't hit him.
That was after he approached me.
Crap out of him.
Right. Well, I don't blame him. If you got in a meeting and said that I like to look at underage porno,
and then you would say no. You know what I mean?
Oh, come on. The implication is already there.
Howard, here's the deal.
That much of a person.
Yeah, but it was goofing around, Rob. It wasn't serious.
This is how John gets it. This is how it should have gone. The way it should have gone is Isaac should have gone. Isaac went in and said, hey, man, I'm really pissed off that you said that about me in the meeting. And John should have said, hey, I'm sorry that offended you. I won't say it again. But John can never let go.
He can't
say Gary. You just kept getting him angrier and angrier.
I mean,
angrier. So Isaac,
Gary, you can play the tape back.
The more I was thinking, John should just like say, "Hey, cool, I'm sorry I offended you," and let it ride.
No, because Gary, I don't like people going up to my. Listen, I've liked Isaac for a long time. Doug, I always tell, I would love Isaac to come out on interviews with me and be the producer because I really like him.
Dude, do you know what? You want to know how silly you are?
Hold on. So when he came up to me
earlier, hey, I got a few things wrong, but so what?
No, I didn't. Play the tape back. I said I'm sorry to him.
No, you didn't.
We had the whole argument of video.
Yeah, you did it.
Howard.
All right, how much was that first?
This is what happened. I went up to him and touched him on the... You never said you're sorry.
I said I'm sorry about the pleasuring of something. I did.
Yeah, you said that's it.
And then Howard, the other thing is...
That's all he said.
The other thing is, listen, I wouldn't mind if you just, came up to me and said, listen, I want to talk to you. Pull me aside, not in front of the freaking whole...
I didn't do it in front of anybody. I did it. I went up, I touched him on the shoulder.
It was right in the hallway.
And I said, by the time I saw it, Howard, they were in the hallway, and Isaac was ready to choke him.
Really?
Yeah, I was 10 minutes into it. Of course, I was definitely ready to choke him because he was acting like he didn't do anything wrong, and he did.
No, because everybody... He was proud of all that stuff. You're so proud of going around going in front of everybody going, oh, look at that girl.
I like women, and I'm vocal about it.
Yeah, about young women, about 14-year-olds. And I always say, that's crazy. And you go, no, it's not. It's fine. I mean...
Yeah, it's fine to look. Exactly. It's fine to comment.
Fine to look, but not to touch.
Is it fine to look, Howard?
Well, personally...
A 14-year-old girl walks...
At least the guy's honest. At least he's honest. You know what? I've seen dudes check out 14-year-olds and go, hey, that 14-year-old's pretty hot.
Or you could look at a girl and say, that girl's going to be really pretty.
Some people just keep their mouths shut, which is probably a lot smarter in today's society, I would think. But, hey, he was honest about it.
You said the same thing. He just said that girl will be pretty in a couple of years.
That's right. A few years. Hey, I used to watch Full House. I knew the Olsen twins would grow up hot.
Don't tell me that.
Actually, you know what? Actually, I thought they wouldn't grow up hot. They're kind of hot.
They're hotter than they were, but they were practically
But
monsters.
still, they're what, 14 now?
I guarantee you those girls are going to be knockouts. The Olsen twins are going to be gorgeous. You should see them now. They're like around 15 or so.
Remember you're doing it right now.
Yeah, I'm doing it. What can I tell you? Maybe I'm sick.
There are two that you really hit right on the money.
I wouldn't have sex with them now, but in a couple of years, why not?
The girl that was on Fresh Prince, the little girl, Ashley.
I don't know her.
Oh, she's so hot.
I don't watch Fresh Prince.
She's older now. She's cute.
There's lots of chicks who grow up hot.
Well, Howard, you picked two that you were awesome on. You picked Alyssa Milano and Soleil Moon Frye.
Yes. And Soleil Moon Frye,
She had an awkward period.
It looked touch and go.
And you stuck with her.
I stuck with her. I said, she's going to be good looking. Give the girl a chance. And
I couldn't believe that one.
There were a couple of years I looked foolish.
Yeah, I was like, ooh, what a bad pick.
Yeah. Alyssa Milano, you knew was going to be hot. You knew that. Watching Who's the Boss?
No, you know the girl on Party of Five, the little one? She's hot now, too.
Careful. Yeah, she's going to be hot.
He's toning himself down, but whatever.
I'm not toning myself down. If you just apologized to me, it would have been over.
Hey, how hot would have... Hey, may she rest in peace.
You did it.
Hey, dude, how hot would have John Bonet been?
I don't know.
How she lived.
She was fine the way she lived.
I mean, John Bonet is one of the hottest chicks around. And she was like 4.
She wasn't a chick.
Yeah.
She was a kid.
The way they dolled her up, she looked like she was 20.
She looked like she was at least 12.
Baby.
Yeah. She had the body of a 12-year-old.
Oh.
John Bonet would have been a knockout.
She's a very pretty girl.
Although you don't know, man. She might end up looking like that mom, all short.
Mom didn't look so hot.
No.
That puberty is a very awkward stage, and it really transforms people.
Tell me about it.
Either way.
Did to my teeth.
You had beautiful teeth before puberty. They morphed out.
Were your teeth ever normal?
So well in the conversation.
No, I'm just curious. When you were a little kid,
no, they weren't. They were never normal. I was making fun of my teeth from like first grade. You happy?
You know what? I saw pictures of him like in first grade. He had bad teeth back then.
My teeth are much better now than they were.
They were green. Right? You had from tetracycline or something.
Tetracycline.
Yeah, I had the same. I took that medication as well.
He had brown. Imagine his teeth all gnarled and big and brown.
But wouldn't that medicine, be
Why did you act so shocked when we started goofing on your teeth the first time? That's what I
ready? I have an explanation.
I think you were just trying to get rid of the... No.
I was shocked because...
You were goofed on about your teeth your whole life, right?
Right. But mostly, it was never about the size, believe it or not. It was always about the color.
Right.
Okay.
Well, the color distracted. You should have kept those brown teeth. So we would have noticed how big they were.
Did you mention his teeth or his breath first? I think it was
his breath. But everyone was talking about his teeth behind his back. And then I finally brought it up.
So when I was so happy that I had the caps for like a year.
Right.
So I was so happy that my teeth weren't brown anymore.
Right.
And I was one of those wacky people when I went to the dentist. They show you like charts of different colors you can get.
You took the whitest ones possible.
I didn't. I wanted the whitest ones. And the guy kept explaining to me how to have to match the rest of your teeth.
Right.
I wanted like pearly white.
Right,
It was my dream my whole life.
Right.
Because I never had them.
Right.
It was like the woman who goes and gets double D's because she's flat-chested.
Right.
And my dentist really, we had like a half-an-hour conversation. He had to talk me into the color I got.
Right.
So more
What color was it?
More along eggshell.
Right.
And then I was so happy my teeth weren't brown anymore.
Right.
That size had never...
You never encountered ridicule about the size of them.
No, I really hadn't. I got to tell you.
And what it was, he went way too white on that first set of caps, and they were like big giant tombstones in his mouth.
Well, what's funny is that his teeth must have been so discolored it distracted you.
They were.
They did.
They were.
And once he cleaned them up, all you could see was how big.
So when we started goofing on your teeth, you were probably destroyed because you were like, I finally got that behind me.
I was. It really was.
It's over.
I mean, I really was.
It's a sad story. You should rap.
No, because
there's a guy with heart.
It was like a whole lifetime of
being ridiculed,
working to get those new teeth. And then I got them. I was so happy with them.
Can you imagine you had big brown teeth and your mom didn't take you to the dentist to get braces and stuff? I mean, what was she thinking?
Would that have helped?
Of course.
She could at least put plastic.
Yes, because first of all, you see how the teeth come out of his head like a horse?
Yeah, but isn't that just his jaw, Howard?
What?
Isn't that just his jaw?
That's why his jaw is formed like that.
I'm a messed up youth. What's up with my tooth?
Right. There you go. See, you got stuff to rap about. I'm a messed up youth. What's wrong with my tooth?
He knows my pain.
Dude. If you just start rapping about what's real, I'll buy into your music.
Yeah. Thank you. You got to do a Baba Booey rap. I would love to hear that.
You're not bad. I mean, you got the moves and everything, but you just rap about stuff you don't know about.
Well, a lot of the raps a lot of the music that I make, I've been inspired with in the last few years or something. You know.
Oh, whatever. You should rap about young girls.
Yeah.
You should rap about being a Jew in a black world and. All that stuff. Rap world. Oh, you're an outcast.
I don't really feel like an outcast.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of white guys now.
I'm so crowded. My mouth is so crowded.
But I will tell you, this is one of the most honest...
My teeth were all crooked and everything. My mom never would let me get braces.
Howard, this is one of the most honest things I'll ever tell you. When you made fun of my teeth, when you talked about my calves for the first time...
Right.
It was like a punch to the face.
Right.
I was totally unprepared for it.
Right.
Totally unprepared.
Yeah, I got you good on that.
Now, Howard, I have never heard in my life, I went to, in bands when I was a kid, a person's lips being too big to play the trumpet. I mean, I've never heard that.
Right.
And Gary has that story. I can't believe it.
Because like Louis Armstrong, a black man who had very big, full lips, his lips weren't too big to play the trumpet.
His lips weren't as big as
Gary should be on Ripley's Believe It or Not.
I wonder if that teacher still teaches. Boy, would I love to get him on the phone.
Your lips are too big for the trumpet?
That's what the guy said.
I got plastic in my house. Too many teeth in my mouth.
Right, there you go.
It was.
My lips are too big for my trumpet.
Yellow teeth. Maybe the guy just needed an out.
He needed a tuba player. But that's the way he told me.
Wow.
That's what he said.
You said you could play the tuba because...
Howard, we should get a tuba mouthpiece and put it on the trumpet to carry.
But you know what?
Can we make a special trumpet?
That would have been fine.
Right.
If you said, listen, take this tuba mouthpiece, put it on the trumpet, I'd still be playing the trumpet.
Howard, have you ever seen a tuba mouthpiece yet?
It's huge. It's huge. It's the size of your fist.
Silver dog.
I know.
Listen to Sean, now you're so tickled.
Well, Howard, I played for like 7 years.
And then never heard of somebody's lips being too big for the trumpet.
Never. And I was in those bands. I played trumpet.
Right.
Never. Imagine the ridicule.
Nobody showed up and they said, nope, your lips are too big.
Imagine when the kids found out his lips.
They would throw mouthpieces out of mouth.
Nobody found out. You know what happened?
How come?
No, I'll tell you exactly what happened.
You didn't tell everyone?
I just quit.
What?
I just quit.
You quit. I mean, once the guy said your lips are too big for the trumpet, you quit.
I wasn't going to play the tuba.
I'm not going to play oompa.
No, really, I played for 6 years, right?
I mean, he's as angry as it happened yesterday. Hey, I'm not playing the tuba.
You know what happened? I quit.
I played for 6 years, right? I was very good. I was like whatever the second chair, whatever.
Right.
So I think I'm doing pretty good. So then the guy tells me.
But if you were already up to second chair, that means you could play.
There were notes I just couldn't hit.
Right.
I blamed it on this, and I wasn't going to stop.
And he called you aside in a room. Did he do it in a private room?
What happened was, when you go to rehearsals when you're in junior high school, there's like 2 or 3 kids rehearse at a time.
Right.
And then, when the class was over, he's like, Gary, could you stay after class for a second?
Right.
Howard, I could see the room. I really do remember it like it was yesterday.
Well, this is very traumatic. And then what did he say?
And he said to me, he goes, listen, I think you're really good. He goes, I enjoy having you in the band. He goes, there's just there's some things that are hard for you to do, and I think that probably the trumpet's a little rough for you because your lips are physically big. It's not a bad thing.
Howard, that wasn't it. You know what it is?
What?
Because because Louis Armstrong had huge lips.
Right.
But the point is you got to make your lips really taut and tight together to play high notes. And the problem is his lips don't meet over his teeth.
Right.
So it wasn't the size of the lips. It was the distance they had to travel over the
He's right. He's right. What the guy was really commenting.
that little line you
They just didn't work together.
Your teeth block your lips from going over your mouth. He's right. You couldn't purse your lips.
He should have knocked your teeth out.
You're going to play the drums.
Seriously, that's true.
If he had a knife,
I played the trumpet for years. I really did.
Yeah, but you couldn't hit the right notes.
I must have been. I almost overcame my handicap. I mean, I was.
See, but if he had braces as a kid, his
teeth would have been further back. So he could have played the trumpet.
I was like in 8th grade, and it was towards the end of the year, and he said, next year I think it would be a good idea if maybe you took up the trumpet. And I was like, next year you'll never see me again.
Right, take up the tuba,
Did you go home and tell your parents?
I didn't. I never said a word to my parents. I just stopped playing, and when my parents said, why aren't you going to play in the band this year? I said, well, I'm on the football team, and I don't really have time for it.
Right. But meanwhile, the trauma of being told your lips were too big.
I tell you, I enjoyed playing.
Right.
I really did.
Right.
That's sad.
That is sad.
At least he could get the football helmet on over his lips.
A bigger mouthpiece.
Oh, no. You're terrible.
Wait, look at the size of those things. Fantastic. That's a great story. You got a lot of pain. You got a lot of pain in your life. You look pain. You really look pain.
Listen, it's not the worst thing that ever happened to me.
Right. Yeah, it is much worse.
But it really hurt.
It did. It did. Like, talking about it now just reminded me that it really did hurt.
You know what must really hurt?
I know. And like, all the years you've been working for us, how long are you working for me?
It's almost 16 years.
I know, 16 years we've been ridiculing you about your teeth.
Well, it's 15 and a half.
So you've never had a break.
Baba Booey.
Yeah, as soon as you got rid of high school, you had us.
I got my caps in freshman year of college. Right. I met you the year after I graduated. So there was a 3-year period.
But no one goofed on your teeth.
No one goofed on my teeth.
Wow.
It really was.
Wow.
In front of your face.
Howard, what's got to really hurt is this was all about John and Isaac fighting. Just
on his teeth.
They take over every conversation.
Right.
But you turned the tide, Jack.
Yeah, but John, seriously, the thing you don't understand that you do is, you take his story and you mutilate it, and then you wonder why a guy's pissed.
No. I understand, but just hold on. In the meaning of we all goof on everybody.
Yes, that is true.
I mean, everybody.
Right.
And everyone has been fair game up until now, I guess.
Right.
And so I'm saying, I was goofing around. I was trying to get you to be interested in Isaac. You know,
taking a shot at Isaac.
Wait.
He's so full. He wanted to get the attention off himself.
Isaac.
No, I don't care about the attention.
Yeah, because everybody was busting on him.
Right.
So he goes, you know who's the most messed up kid in this room? That kid.
Yeah, because
I'm like,
Howard, I've been wanting to tell you about him, for a while. I
never hear you goof on Fred at the meeting.
Yeah, taking a shot at Isaac is like taking a shot at a civilian.
I don't hear you goofing on Fred either.
What?
I don't hear you goofing on Fred
No, but I don't goof on anyone in the meeting.
He doesn't.
I don't have a problem with him goofing on me at all.
I don't.
I have no problem.
Howard, are you kidding me?
In the meeting, I never do.
You've never goofed on me in the meeting?
Never.
We all do. So I told him, all right, maybe.
Goof on Scott.
Yeah, but come on. Scott, all right, I do goof on people in the meeting, but Isaac, no one even knows.
Yeah, but he wants to be known.
That's not true, and I don't have a problem with it.
You know, I tell you every Benji story. When I see Benji do some work.
Yeah, but
Benji's different.
Benji's doing it for a shtick.
Yeah, we hardly know.
I'm not any. I have no shtick.
Isaac wants to be a part of the gang as much as everyone else.
Well, he is now.
Yeah, I didn't think he would.
Look, if you had said,
and I like the guy, Howard. You understand?
You don't listen. You're filibusters. Listen to him.
Be quiet. If you had said what was right, if you had said something that was right, I would have no problem with it.
Yeah,
but you said a lie.
So I didn't.
You said he's into underage porno.
You said a lie.
He told me he would be turned on by watching.
You said he would be.
He does it.
Yeah,
but he said it's not a pornographic thing. It's exactly what I said. I remember that conversation verbatim.
Now I'll never look at Isaac as normal.
Right.
Yeah.
Now I'm a freak. But I don't care. It's not.
Well, listen, after that rap, I think we already know that.
All right.
Look,
if I said to you, listen, I am broke.
Go back to the tape.
You never did.
John,
you ran after
if I said I'm broke,
me, it started like.
If I said I had no money and I need to rob a bank, would you lock me up?
What's that?
I said if I had no money and I said, gee, I need to rob a bank or something, you would lock me up?
If Gary was telling me, John, listen, I'm thinking about robbing a bank, I would tell you.
No, that I'm thinking about is a difference.
Also get me arrested every day.
You don't get nuance. If I go, man, I'm broke, man. I need to rob a bank.
Yeah, but that's not how the conversation went with Isaac. I was going, I want to bang for it. He was like, he goes, I'd love to bang this.
You've never walked down the street and said I'd love to bang a girl?
They're like girls, they were like 14
Well, he's a lot older than me.
Then I asked him if he watched 20 would he get turned on. He said yes. So I mean, wasn't
not true.
That's true.
I said it's not pornographic. Are you stupid? Yes.
There you go. You said, I asked you if you would watch teenage porn, young porn, would you get turned on? And you said yes.
What did I say?
So you're going to lie now, lie.
And then what did he say? This guy jerks off. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This guy.
But Howard, so
this guy.
Yeah, on that.
This guy pleasures himself to underage porn.
Yeah, I stretched the truth in the middle just to get a reaction.
Oh,
good
job. All right. I stretched the truth.
You could see it's,
but it was good. Hold on.
That's a little bit of a big stretch.
It's painful to the guy. Right?
Yeah. So that's so. Why didn't you say I'm sorry and let go?
I did.
Say it again.
Say, apologize to him.
He never said he was sorry.
I'm sorry for mentioning the pleasuring yourself to the porno thing.
Thank you.
But everything else.
Stop.
Stop. But everything else, I think, is fair game.
And all I said was, if you're going to talk about me in a meeting, which I have no problem.
And you know what? This show, we all elaborate.
All right, okay.
We all exaggerate.
Messing with me is not the same as messing with Isaac. You and I have a different deal going on, but just stop. You said you're sorry, just stop.
He can't stop. He loves to argue.
And then he tries to say, like, I've liked you. Like,
I did. I really like the guy.
He wants, like, a medal for liking me.
Well, I should get one after that last performance.
Picking on Isaac is like picking on a child.
No, I did like. I used to like
you. You used to like him. Now
I don't like a guy coming up to me. I don't care who it is. We were always friends before that. Come up, say, listen, I want to talk to you in private. Say, listen, I didn't like that. I would have said, hey, no, I'm sorry. Fine. But instead, he comes up in the hallway, gets in my face, and don't ever do that.
Someone that I would think of a friend.
3 days later, he comes up to me, Howard. He could have called me at home. He comes up to me. He comes up to me.
And wait a minute.
You know what?
John says he doesn't like it when. Well, Isaac didn't like it when.
Yeah. So can't he just...
No,
John has a warped sense of friendship.
So guess who's back censoring the show? Tom Chiusano, because Andre's been doing it. So Tom now is back on the computer and wants us to take a break.
I told him to call and he said he won't.
Howard, you know what? After we come back, I do have one more interesting fact about Isaac. Right. But I'll wait till we come back.
What is it? It's all right. I'm not going to break because I got to train this guy to stop interrupting me on the computer.
This is a thing I heard about Isaac. Some guys from E told me they went to a party, and Isaac was wearing, it was like a Saturday night, Isaac was wearing makeup, not like gay makeup,
right,
but like just makeup to look better.
Really?
Like what kind of makeup?
What is it? What kind of makeup? What kind of makeup were you wearing?
I think ignore Tom. A little different story. No, I don't wear makeup.
Tom, what do you want from me? I'll break it a second.
I guess, the break could be nice, but I never said a word about anything else.
About what?
I understand the message has more than just...
Yeah, I know. I see. Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Tom tells me to flip the message. Should I?
What?
No,
never listen to Tom. Tom doesn't know what he's doing. I know I have to break. What do you think? I don't know?
See what I'm saying?
You don't have to do what Tom says. Everyone ignore Tom. No, he doesn't.
You see what I'm saying?
Don't worry, your job is safe. Tom is not your boss, I am. Just remember that.
He gives you this whole thing.
What? Mine. Your name is my name. It's the same thing. No one has to listen to Tom.
So what was the makeup thing?
I give everyone permission to ignore Tom.
The makeup, the makeup thing is that sometimes I wear...
Everyone's fighting.
Sometimes I wear sun protectant because my skin is very, very
sensitive.
Soft and sensitive.
Does it have color in it?
No, not at all.
On a Saturday night?
Well, it must have been on from the day. I mean, I don't recall that night, but it must have been on from the day. But
what are you trying to say about that?
He's an interesting guy.
I have look at my skin. I have no color at all. I don't like to go in the sun at all. So I wear a protectant sometimes.
Black face.
Protectant at night. Dude, maybe you want to wash your face after you put that protectant on at night. All right, listen. I got to take a break. Tom is here today.
Must take a break.
Tom is running around as a big part of the show. He's back in the office running around like a maniac.
Must take a break.
Instructing people.
You know who's here early, Howard?
Who?
Maybe we'll get to him a little bit early. Joe Buttafuoco.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, I'll talk to him next.
Here for 20 minutes.
Find out what he's up to.
Thank God somebody normal.
Oh, boy. John never knows when to quit.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Isaac, good luck with your rap career.
Thank you, Speed.
Speed.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the opportunity.
And thank you, Speed.
Thank you.
Okay. And John, thank you. Gary, thank you. But your teeth is very revealing. And we'll be back right after these words.